Have you noticed a loss of strength and muscle development? How is the libido going? Don't you feel like having sex anymore? And the mood? You may feel dull, unmotivated, uncompetitive right now. We can all feel insecure or depressed at some point in our lives, but not doing something about it is what is wrong. Fortunately, you as a true Stoic man recognize your condition and you have come to the right place to solve it. Let me tell you, you're suffering from the side effects of low testosterone levels in your body, and this can be critical for you and your coexistence not only sexually but also at work. Today you feel like a little hare in a cave with hundreds of ferocious wolves, but don't worry, you'll soon feel better, more competitive, ambitious and confident. I was just like you, but unlike you, I hit rock bottom. I was a man who lost his partner, his job, and secluded himself in his room, until I decided it was time for a change. Let me tell you how I increased my testosterone levels naturally and went out into the world with such a hunger and desire for victory that not only did women notice it, but I also became so confident in myself that I got the job I wanted. Today I feel invincible and I want to help you. But first, subscribe to the channel. This will help these Stoic tips reach more people like you. Okay, now without further ado, let's get started. Method number 1, get a good night's sleep. Sleep is the medicine of the soul. Seneca. For the Stoics, sleep is an opportunity to rest and renew. It's a time to let go of the worries of everyday life and focus on physical and mental recovery. The Stoics believed that sleep was important for health and happiness. Sleep allows humans to recharge their energies and prepare for the next day. It also allows them to process the day's experiences and learn from them. That's right, sleep is important for increasing testosterone and a man's success in daily life. You may not believe it, but testosterone is a hormone that plays an important role in male development and behavior. When you don't get enough sleep, the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, responsible for testosterone release, can become unbalanced, which can lead to low levels of the same hormone. We also have to keep in mind that sleep helps repair muscles and tissues. When you fall asleep, your body releases hormones that help repair damaged cells. One study found that men who slept between 7 to 8 hours per night had testosterone levels 15% higher than men who slept 5 hours or less per night. Now, a Stoic being understands that we must respect the natural rhythms of the body and to avoid excesses that can disturb our sleep. One tip for better sleep is to set a regular bedtime and wake-up time. You should also avoid the consumption of alcohol, tobacco, and other stimulants, and create a suitable sleeping environment with a comfortable temperature, low light and noise, and a comfortable bed. Method number 2, do physical exercise. Physical exercise improves cardiovascular health, endurance, self-esteem, and psychological well-being. That and also testosterone. By performing high-intensity exercises, you stimulate the production of anabolic hormones such as testosterone and growth hormone. These hormones are released more when you use high loads, and you get little rest between sets. In addition, exercises that involve more muscles, such as squats, bench presses, or deadlifts, are the most effective at generating this anabolic response. Another important aspect of increasing your testosterone is to reduce your body fat. Do you know what happens when there is a lot of fat in our body? In addition to increasing the chances of cardiovascular disease, fat also produces an enzyme called aromatase, which transforms testosterone into estradiol, a type of estrogen. Estradiol signals to the brain that there are too many steroid hormones in the blood, and the brain responds by decreasing the secretion of LH, which is the hormone that stimulates testosterone production. Therefore, by reducing your body fat, you avoid these negative effects on your testosterone. As Socrates said, no man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. What a man does with his body must be done intelligently. Method number 3. Increase vitamin D intake. Vitamin D is an important factor in maintaining optimal testosterone levels. However, the body does not generate it on its own. There are very few foods that contain this vitamin naturally. It is recommended to get it from sun exposure. However, many people do not get enough of it this way. Therefore, it is recommended to take vitamin D supplements to help meet daily needs. Vitamin D also supports bone, immune, and mental health, and not only does it contribute to the production of testosterone, but it also prevents it from being converted into estrogen, the female hormone, thanks to the fact that it inhibits an enzyme called aromatase. Thus, the proper hormonal balance is maintained. A scientific study showed that older men who took vitamin D for a while increased their testosterone levels relative to their vitamin D levels. So, if you want to improve your health and sexual performance, don't forget to include vitamin D in your diet. Method number 4, improve diet. Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Hippocrates. Diet is another factor that influences testosterone levels, as some foods can favor or hinder their synthesis. It is recommended to consume foods rich in protein, healthy fats, zinc, magnesium, and vitamins B and D, which are essential nutrients for testosterone production. Excessive consumption of alcohol, sugar, caffeine, and processed foods, which can have negative effects on the hormone, should also be avoided. Even these foods can also cause overweight, inflammation, and insulin resistance, factors that not only reduce testosterone levels, but also greatly harm health. After that, low testosterone levels will be the least of the problems, I assure you. Conversely, a balanced, natural diet can improve hormonal health and prevent disease. Method number 5, supplement. Stoicism suggests that we take advantage of the resources that nature offers us and use them with prudence and criteria. With this in mind, we can use this to our advantage to further our needs. Some herbs or plants may have properties that promote testosterone production or improve sexual health. Some examples are ginseng, Tribulus terrestris, fenugreek, or ashwagandha. These herbs or plants can be consumed in the form of infusions, capsules, powders, or extracts. Among the benefits of these supplements is the increase in testosterone, as it improves the function of the adrenal glands and reduces oxidative stress. In addition, ashwagandha has positive effects on libido, fertility, and physical and mental performance. And these preparations can be found in any health food store and are around $10 to $30. Method number 6, avoid stress. Stress is a physiological response to a perceived threat. When a person feels stressed, their body releases hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. As for testosterone production, it decreases, as the body prioritizes the release of other hormones which are more useful in situations of stress or danger. From a psychological point of view, stress can affect a man's self-esteem, confidence, and motivation, which can have an impact on his sexual performance and satisfaction with life. And from a scientific point of view, stress can lead to health problems such as impotence, erectile dysfunction, lack of sexual desire, infertility, osteoporosis, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and depression. All these problems together can prevent man from reaching his existential fullness and his vital purpose, which can generate frustration and anguish. How can we avoid stress and therefore increase testosterone levels? Stoicism proposes that we adopt a rational and serene attitude in the face of difficult situations and focus on what depends on us and not on what is beyond our control. What have we learned from our Stoic teachers? Marcus Aurelius says, "Don't worry about what you can't control. If you can do something about it, do it. If you can't, forget it." On the other hand, Seneca indicates, the only thing you need to be happy is to love what you have and not desire what you don't have. According to these two great philosophers, stress is an emotional reaction that depends on our interpretation of events, not on the events themselves. Therefore, we can reduce stress by changing the way we think and judge situations. Marcus Aurelius advises us to adopt a rational and objective attitude, to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot, and to practice virtue and self-discipline. In this way, we will be able to live in harmony with ourselves, with others, and with destiny. After understanding this, we can act more harmoniously in our life. Something that would help us a lot to manage stress are relaxation techniques, meditation, breathing, or mindfulness, which helps to reduce cortisol levels and improve emotional state. Method number 7, retention. Throughout your life, you will have noticed that every time you ejaculate, you feel more tired and in a lower mood, or even with a sense of regret. That's right. This is normal, since through ejaculation, there is a decrease in testosterone, which influences your performance. If you have practiced any sport, you will have heard that they must practice abstinence to perform at their best. You know why? If you try to ejaculate as little as possible, despite all the temptations offered by the easy accessibility of online non-porn, you will see the changes in your life. Those who practice seminal retention claim mental benefits, more confidence, self-control, memory, concentration and cognitive function, and less anxiety and depression. In terms of physical changes, more vitality, muscle growth, thicker hair, deeper voice, and better sperm quality. Amazing, right? The history of humanity shows that in all cultures there have been men who have stood out as leaders, as well as men who have opted for a more passive and subordinate role. The answer is largely to the hormonal system. Testosterone has a huge influence, not only on your physical performance or on the definition of your muscles, but also on fundamental aspects such as self-esteem, the ability to solve complex problems, competitiveness, the way you face difficult challenges, the instinct to protect other human beings, and the overcoming of addictions. Follow the advice I've given you and improve your testosterone level. Well, for more tips like this, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. And that's all for today. Until next time.